When you watch a movie, you expect to see the action play out in front of you. But what the filmmaker also gives you is the gift of a cutaway. The choice to cut to a shot away from the main action is a choice that can deepen the story. On a very basic level, cutaways are used to confirm action. For example, they can show what someone is holding in their hand. They can show the lack of a car when it's disappeared. They can show the moon when a character talks about the moon.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea.
Sometimes, cutaways advance the plot of a film. The Bourne Identity is an example of this. Bourne's memory is revealed completely by cutaway shots. The audience sees these shots interspersed in the dialogue and can come to the conclusion that he's remembered these parts from the past. Cutaways will be used to build intensity. This is seen a lot in horror movies when the editor cuts to a shot of nothingness. This makes the viewer uncomfortable because if you're going to cut away from the main action, you're going to do it for some reason. Right? Cutaways build intensity because they raise the stakes. In a fight, if there are people watching, the outcome is more important. In Whiplash, the audience feels Andrew's discomfort through the expressions of his classmates. Andrew's not only failing, he's failing in the presence of his peers.
I'm upset! Louder!
Just as they build intensity, though, cutaways can also jolt the intensity from a moment.
What's going on? Just finish your homework.
This scene from The Godfather also does this. The intense discussion about blood and brains is quickly disrupted by the normality of the surroundings. The transition is jarring because of the content jump from violence and death to the pinnacle of new life, a wedding. Cutaways are a phenomenal tool for developing character because they can change the emotion of a scene in just a few seconds. Let's look at this uncut scene from Gladiator. The editor uses the continued cutaway shot of the arrow to portray Maximus's thought process. Maximus picks up the arrow when Commodus approaches, and we can see his intent to hurt him is swayed at the arrival of the child. In case you didn't get it in the first shot, the editor uses another cutaway of the sun to further develop Maximus's emotions. And the cutaway of the bloody hand furthers the enraged turmoil. Without the arrow, Maximus is lowering his eyes and kneeling in submission to Commodus. He's reverencing his ruler. Without the insert of the child, Maximus's expression barely changes. The scene changes. Maximus is now the servant of Commodus, not his challenger. We can do this again and again. This child on death row is a martyr for his cause and a symbol of rebellion because of the cutaway of the pirate coin. Without the extra shot, he's just a criminal about to die. Cutaways can let the audience know that the character cares, or that they couldn't care less. They can show the meaning and trust of a relationship. They can show that a character is tormented. They can show that a character is loved. A single cutaway can change a story.